Hello guys, a very good morning to all of you. So guys, we're doing this chapter of accounting of bills of exchange. And guys, in the previous class, we're doing a couple of sums with regard to accommodation of bill. So let's continue that guys with illustration 11 of the study material. Guys, it says that X draws on Y a bill of exchange of 30,000 rupees. X draws on Y a bill of exchange for 30,000 rupees on 1st April 2020 for 3 months. So guys, we'll do a diagram. This is X here and this is Y here. And guys, this is bank here. So guys, the first entry is X or the first event is X drawing a bill of exchange worth 30,000 rupees. Yes, it is only drawn. Okay. That is on 1st April 2020 for 3 months. Y accepts the bill and sends it to X, who gets it discounted for 28,800. So what is the second transaction, guys? Y is accepting the bill. So here bills of exchange is getting accepted. Then third stage, what is happening is X is sending this bill. X is sending this bill worth 30,000 rupees to bank and getting it discounted. So I'll put it here. So I'll get some space. 30,000 worth bill is going out. In that, what is happening is, guys, 28,800 is the amount that banker is giving back to X. 28,800. So please tell me, guys, what is the balance amount? How much is the balance amount and what do we do with that? 30,000 minus 28,800. So 1,200. Can I say it is discounting charges? Please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
So this is my third event. Then what is happening is X immediately remits 9,600. Now guys, whenever this is given, either in question, they should mention that this 9,600 comprises of half of the amount or 1/3 of the amount or 1/4 of the amount, or they may give in percentage that X is remitting 25%, 40% or 50% or 75%. If fraction and percentage of amount that is remitted is not given, you have to calculate and identify that how much percentage or how much fraction of the amount has been given. So guys, if I say 9,600 is given to X, out of how much? 28,800. So into 100, if I'm supposed to do, can you please tell me how much percentage of the amount is being given? 9,600 divided by 28,800 into 100. Guys, 33.33%. Whatever the amount you received from the bank, 33.33% of that is being given to Y. Guys, 33.33 is alternatively in fractions we record as 1/3. We record as 1/3. 1/3 is 33.33, which means, guys, 1/3 of the amount X is giving to Y and 2/3 X is keeping with himself. So here, guys, what happens is X and Y, how much they're splitting? X is keeping 2/3 of the amount and he's giving 1/3 to Y. And how much is that 1/3, guys? 1/3 is comprising of 9,600. 9,600. Tell me one thing, guys. If the amount is taken by X, which is 2/3, can I say the discounting charges which X will bear will also be 2/3? And the discounting charges which Y will bear will be 1/3. Guys, you will bear the discounting charges to the extent of the amount what you're enjoying. In what proportion you're enjoying the amount, that will be the proportion of the discounting charges. Logically, do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
So please tell me 1/3 of 1,200, how much should we recover the discounting charges from Y? How much should we recover discounting charges from Y?
400.
400 from Y, and which means 800 is the discounting charges of X. Any problem in this? Any problem in this?
No, sir.
Going on further. On the due date, X being unable to remit the amount due. X is unable to remit the amount that is due. Therefore, what he does is he accepts a bill of 42,000 for another 3 months, which is discounted by Y, which means what happens, guys? Now, X has drawn a bill on Y. Okay. And Y has got this amount and this amount together. Out of 30,000, guys, remember one thing: if X is drawing a bill on Y and Y is, accepting it, Y has got a responsibility of giving this 30,000 rupees to bank on the due date. Yes or no? On the due date, Y is supposed to give 30,000 to bank. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Out of 30,000 rupees, already Y has received benefit to the extent of 10,000 rupees. How? 9,600 in form of money and 400 in form of discounting charges. So balance amount which has to come from X to Y is 20,000 rupees. And on the due date, Y will put 10,000 from his pocket and 20,000 he'll collect it from X and then give the entire 30,000 to Y. So on the due date, Y has got a liability to dispose the amount to the bank. But what happens, guys, on the maturity date, X is unable to pay this 20,000 rupees. Therefore, what is happening now? Now, Y has to pay this money to banker, no? So how will Y get the money? How will Y get the money? Guys, are you able to understand what is happening here? X did not pay this 20,000 rupees on the due date to Y. Y wants to settle it because Y does not want to have a black mark against his name. Guys, if Y is not paying this money to the banker on the due date, guys, his credibility is getting affected. His credit score will get affected. So in order to protect that, what Y is doing is, now Y is drawing a bill. Bill of exchange is drawn by Y for the amount of 42,000 rupees. Why is Y drawing a bill, guys? Can I say that Y will make the X accept the bill and Y will discount the amount from the another banker and pay to this banker? Is it making sense? 42,000, Y is drawing the bill on X. Guys, this is case number 3, where his bill is drawn upon each other. So now Y is drawing a bill on X, to which X is accepting. The bill of exchange is accepted by X. What is Y doing, guys? What is Y doing? Y is going to his banker. Y is going to another banker and getting it discounted. He is giving him bill of exchange worth 42,000 rupees, guys. 42,000 worth bill he's giving to the banker, and he is encashing 4110. 4110. What is the discounting charges? Guys, what is the discounting charges? 42,000 minus 40,110.
1,890.
1,890 is the discounting charges. Now, guys, always remember that this ratio of 2/3 and 1/3, what you split, no, that is the ratio it will continue here. Even though the question is not mentioned, question is silent as to out of this 42,000, how much X will keep and how much Y will keep. The percentage of sharing is silent. If the percentage of sharing is silent, the sharing what was done between X and Y earlier, the same ratio will continue. So now tell me, guys, this 180, how much X will take and how much Y will bear? Can I say X will bear 2/3 as per the old ratio and Y will take 1/3? Yes or no? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So third, this is the 4th event, this is the 5th event, and this is the 6th event. Okay. Now, guys, please split the amount of discounting charges. How much X should bear, how much Y should bear? 1890 into 2/3. 1890 into 1/3. Can you please tell me the amount?
So for X it is 1260
Okay.
and for Y it is 630.
630. Okay. We don't want this. As of now, we don't want this. Guys, all of you clear with this? So far, what is happening? Now, what happens is, Y is discounting this amount. So Y is getting 4010. Out of that, he's giving 6740 only to X. He's giving only 6740 to X. So 7th event, Y is giving to X 6740. 6740 given to X. Before the maturity of the bill. Which bill? the bill which subsequently was drawn by Y, that bill is supposed to be matured, and on that maturity, X is supposed to pay to, sorry, Y is supposed to pay to X, and X is supposed to pay to the banker. Now, what is happening? Before the maturity of the bill, X becomes bankrupt. Now, guys, remember one thing. Subsequently, Y drew a bill on X. X accepted and given it back. So, on the maturity date, who's supposed to make the payment to who? X is supposed to make the payment to the banker. X is supposed to make the payment, and if he fails to make the payment, who will make the payment? Can I say bank will automatically take the money from Y's bank account?
Yes, sir.
So after that, what happens is, before the maturity of the bill, X becomes bankrupt. Bankrupt. What is bankrupt? He's become pauper. He does not have any money left. His estate, which means his property, whatever the property of X is there, that has been sold, disposed, and whatever money is recovered from the property is being used to set off this liability. There is a liability which X has to pay. We have to make the calculation of that liability. I'll teach you how. So from his estate, 50 paise has been recovered. 50 paise in a rupee, which means what? In a rupee, there is 100 paise, guys. In that, 50 paise is recovered. So which means, can I say 50% of the money is recovered? So whatever is the outstanding balance of X, on that, 50% only is recoverable. Remaining 50% is a bad debt. To whom it is a bad debt, we'll discuss now. So guys, are you getting overall question? This is slightly complicated. I'm telling you, not slightly, it is actually too much complicated. So if you have to, get a complete hold on this question, guys, you have to pay every possible attention to the every minute details of this question. It is slightly tricky here and there. If you just, misunderstand the question, your entire question will go for a toss. Very easy question, guys. Trust me, if you do this question 3 to 4 times, I'm telling you, will be very, very comfortable the 5th time. Now, guys, they've asked you to pass the journal entries in the books of X and Y. Yes, boss.
So can you explain the question again, sir?
No problem. I'll be doing this question right from beginning with journal entry. No. So again, I'll repeat. I'm just giving the outer line of the question now. I'll be discussing the entire diagram once again when I do the journal entry.
Okay, sir.
Guys, comfortable all of you? Can I go forward? They're asking us to pass the journal entries books of X and Y. I would first like to discuss about Y, guys. Then I'll come back to X. Let's do journal entry in books of Y.
Sir?
Yes, boss. Yes, Bhavika?
So can I join from another device? Your voice is breaking a lot.
Sure. No problem. So guys, here it is. Date, particulars, LF, DR, rupees, CR, rupees. Guys, in the book of Y we are recording. Please tell me, guys, what is the first transaction? First transaction is X is sending the bill to Y. For this, will Y record any entry?
No, sir.
No. After that, Y is signing on the bill. That is accepting that bills of exchange and giving it back to X. So upon signing of the bill, will Y have to record any journal entry?
Yes, sir.
Guys, the moment Y is signing on the document, it shows that he has a confirmed liability to be paid in the future date. So we have to create a liability entry. So what will be the journal entry, guys? The date on which the bill is accepted is on 1st April. Guys, the bill was sent on 1st April and they are not given a different date for acceptance. So we believe that the acceptance has happened on the same date, which is 1st April 2020. So 2020, 1st April, Y is accepting a liability towards bill payable, 2 bills payable. And what is the value for that, guys? It is 30,000 rupees. So 30,000 rupees is the value of the bill. Tell me, guys, is it a genuine liability of Y? Did Y enjoy anything for 30,000 rupees?
No, sir.
For which he is taken a liability to pay? No. He is done with the intention to help X. So which means what? In future, can I say I'm supposed to recover this money from X? So can I say X account debit to bills payable 30,000, 30,000? Tell me, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then what happens, guys? If I come back to the diagram, for this, no entry. For this, I've recorded entry. The third event is that X is discounting this bill with banker. for discounting, do I need to record any entry in books of Y?
No, sir.
Discounting is an activity happening between banker and X. So we are not bothered about it. After that, the question says that X immediately remits 9,600 to Y. So guys, the 9,600 amount is going to Y. So this 9,600, Y will receive. And for this amount, whatever is the proportionate discounting charges, that Y has to bear. Y has to bear. Now guys, so what will be the journal entry? The discounting is happening on which date? Let's suppose the discounting is happening on same date because there is no other date given. So discounting is happening on 1st April itself. In this, what is happening, guys? Money is coming in for Y. So bank account debit. How much money is coming in, guys? How much money is coming in? 9,600. And the proportionate discounting charges which Y has to bear has to also be recorded, which is 400. So discounting charges account debit 400. Tell me one thing, guys. Tell me one thing. It is better to create, guys, in Y's book, you are supposed to create X ledger. X ledger you can create in T shape also. I'm not creating a T shape ledger. I'm creating a statement form of ledger. Understand this very carefully. Yes, I'm creating X ledger. Not in T-shaped form, in statement format. Yes, the first entry indicates that 30,000 rupees is recoverable from X. Yes or no? So can I say to be received from X 30,000 rupees debit balance? Guys, understand this very carefully. This working what I'm doing besides here is very, very important. I'm doing X ledger in the statement format, not in the ledger format. 30,000 rupees I have to recover from X, guys, which is debit balance. Out of 30,000 rupees, can I say amount paid by X? Amount paid by X is 9,600, guys. And to the extent of 400 rupees, Y has to bear that. So 10,000 rupees is as good as recovered from Y already. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? This 9,600 and 400 is given by whom? This is given by X. So X account is getting closed to the extent of 10,000 rupees. Guys, 10,000 rupees is the responsibility of Y. In the 9,600, Y is enjoying this money and remaining 400, it is his charges. But from X point of view, 10,000 is your responsibility, Y's responsibility. So what do we understand from here is that the total amount that Y has to receive from X is 30,000. Why does Y have to receive it from X? Because only if X gives this money to Y, Y will be able to pay this money to the banker on the due date. So out of 30,000 rupees, guys, already X has given a settlement of amount to the tune of 10,000 rupees. Always remember, guys, this amount will include both your amount received plus the discounting charges. So please tell me, what is the balance amount that I have to receive from the X? What is the balance amount to be received from X? Please tell me.
20,000.
20,000. Can I say it is debit balance? Positive 20,000 rupees. Tell me, guys, concentrate on this DR and CR also on the side by side. Debit means I have to receive. In that, credit means I have already received it. So balance is 20. Till this clear or not clear?
Clear, sir.
All of you clear? I won't answer for everybody.
Clear, sir.
Now what is happening, guys? X has paid this amount to Y. Now what is the next step? To be very honest, on the maturity date, X is supposed to give balance 20,000 rupees so that Y can pay to banker. Had this happened, the entry would have been very simple. But on the maturity date, the first bill maturity date, on that first bill maturity date, did X pay money to Y?
No, sir.
On the due date, X was unable to pay the 20,000 rupees. Therefore, Y drew, in order to protect himself, Y drew 42,000 worth bill on X, for which X has accepted. Now, guys, this entry, X has drawn a bill on, sorry, Y has drawn a bill on X. Y has given a bill on X. Since X did not pay the money to Y, Y started panicking. So Y said that, oh, no, I'll not trust you anymore. Now I will draw a bill on you. You accept it. I will discount the money and pay to the banker. So Y is drawing a bill. While bill is being drawn, guys, will I pass any entry for the bill drawn? When Y is drawing a bill on X, will you pass any journal entry in books of Y?
No, sir.
No. Subsequently, X is accepting. Upon X accepting it, Y will record any journal entry. X is accepting the bill and sending. So the acceptance entry has to be passed. So when is the bill drawn? On the due date. On the due date, the bill is being drawn by Y on X and X is accepting. Please tell me what is the due date? From 1st April, you have to add 3 months.
4th July, sir.
On 4th July, a new bill is drawn by Y upon X, which is accepted on the same date. Now, when the bill is accepted by X and given back to the Y, what will be the journal entry in books of Y? Bills accepted by X and given to Y. So what will be the journal entry?
Bills receivable account debit to X account.
Bills receivable account debit to X. What is the bill value? 42,000 rupees, guys. 42,000 rupees. 42,000 rupees is the bill value. Now, guys, coming back to the X ledger, 20,000 rupees was the balance to be received from X. Now, instead of getting 20,000 rupees as cash in bank, we got 42,000 worth bill. Understand this? We were supposed to receive 20,000 rupees in form of cash or bank. But instead, X gave 42,000 worth bill. So, guys, 42,000 worth bill is coming in. Now, Y is supposed to get only 20. If he's getting 42, remaining amount Y has to pay back to X or not? Understand this very easily. We were supposed to receive only 20,000 from X. But Y has given you bill worth 42,000. So does it mean that Y will keep entire 42,000 with himself? So from 20,000, if I minus 42,000, can I say the balance amount Y has to repay it back to X?
Sir.
Which is 22,000 rupees, Y has to repay back. So guys, can I say this 20,000 debit, if I want to convert into negative, means I have to do 42,000 minus. Now guys, 20,000 plus and minus 42,000, can I say it is negative 22,000 rupees? This is an indication that balance now to be paid by Y to X. Now guys, so far until this new bill was drawn, so far Y was supposed to receive from X. Now the moment X is accepting a bill of 42,000 rupees, so from this 42,000 rupees, Y will set off his amount of 20,000 rupees, and now Y has to pay this 22,000 remaining back to X. Till this point, clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
I want answer from everybody.
Clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now guys, what is the next event? After this bill's amount is received, Y is going and discounting this money. Guys, Y is going to the banker and discounting this bill. Let's suppose this is SBI and this is Axis. So now guys, Y is going with this bill amount of 42,000 rupees and getting it discounted. The amount what is coming after discounting is 4110. This money is coming in the bank of Y, and this much is the charges that has been deducted. So please tell me what will be the discounting entry, bill discounting entry. And can I say guys, discounting is happening on the same date because they have not given a different date. So on the same day of acceptance of bill by X, on the same day bill is getting discounted by Y. What is the journal entry for discounting?
Bank account debit, discount charges account debit to bills receivable.
Super, fantastic. What is the amount that is coming to your bank account? What is the discounting charges we calculated?
1890.
So is it total 42,000? Any problem till this? Any problem till this?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Any problem till this?
Sir,
Yes, boss.
sir, under 20,000 minus 42,000, adu mattu explain pandrunga.
Okay. Pratiksha, tell me what is this 20,000 means?
So we have to receive from X. Sir.
Who has to receive? Y has to receive from X.
Y has to receive from X.
In what form? Either in cash or bank?
Yes, sir.
Asset ulla varano enakku correct.
Yes,
Cash
sir.
bank illama what is the amount that Y give? Sorry, X gave to Y. Can I say X gave to X to Y? He gave a bill of 42,000 rupees. Bill is as
Yes.
good as money only, no? Because with this 42,000 rupees, Y can always go and encash the money.
Yes, sir.
Y க்கு நியாயமா 20 தான் வரணும். ஆனா X பெரிய மனசு பண்ணி 42 வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ணி கொடுத்திருக்கான். அப்ப நியாயமா எக்ஸ்ட்ரா 22,000 Y கிட்ட இருக்குது. அது வந்து Y க்கு X க்கு திருப்பி கொடுக்கணுமா கொடுக்கக்கூடாதா?
Yes, sir.
That's what we did. So 20,000 rupees is the asset balance which we have to receive from X. Now we have received excess money. Debtor excess money கொடுத்தா வந்து அந்த debtor வந்து will it not become a credit balance now?
Yes, sir.
அதே மாதிரி தானே. அதாவது 20,000 rupees was the money expected from customer. The customer gave 42,000 rupees. Don't you think this 22,000 rupees is the excess liability which you have to repay it back to the customer if he's not purchasing from us?
Yes, sir.
Now clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Super. Guys, I'm telling you, whatever doubts here, you better get it clarified because this is a very, very tricky question and you will get confused at every possible stages. So if you're not clear with this, sequence of order of entries, you will go wrong. Now, guys, after the bill is discounted, what is Y doing? Y is giving money 6740 back to X. Y sends 6740 to X. When Y is giving 6740 to X, the amount of bank and its proportionate discounting charges also has to be borne. Now, proportionate means what? What did we agree, guys? X proportionate share of discounting charges will be 1260, and the amount that is given to him, is only 6740. Amount that is given to him is 6740. Guys, now we're able to understand. 40110 is the amount that has been encashed by Y from the bank. In that, he is not giving the 2/3 amount. This 2/3 amount should be some amount. Instead of giving this amount, instead of giving the full 2/3 of 40110, he's giving only 6740. He's giving only 6740, which means balance Y is still supposed to give to X. How much we have to calculate? And when this amount is being given, guys, we will proportionately try to recover this expenses from X. Guys, 2/3 of the money is to be enjoyed by X. So 2/3 of expenses also to be recovered from X, which Y has incurred. So now, guys, what will be the entry? When the amount is being sent, when the amount is sent on 4th of July, in the discounting charges, 2/3 has to be recovered from X. So I need to reverse the expenditure. This discounted charges, if I have to reverse, what will I do? 2 discounting charges. And 2/3 value. What is the 2/3 value? 1260. I'm reversing the discounting charges. So 1890 debit and 1260 debit, guys. If you minus, the remaining balance of discounting charges will be equal to 1/3 value, which Y has to bear. Because the ratio agreed between X and Y is 2/3 will always go to X and 1/3 will always go to Y. And guys, further, Y is paying to X through cash or bank. 6740. So what is the total settlement which is done to X? What is the tune of settlement which is done to X? 6740 plus 1260, which is how much? Can I say Y is settling the amount to X to the tune of 8,000 rupees? In that, 6740 is form of cash in bank and 1260 is form of discounting charges. Yes or no?
Yes,
Y
sir.
is settling to X. Y is paying this 8,000 rupees to X. Y is settling this, not paying. Y is settling this 8,000 rupees. How much Y is supposed to give, guys? The balance amount to be paid by Y to X is 22,000. In that 22,000, 8,000 is being settled. So I need to reduce liability, guys. To reduce liability, I'll give a debit, opposite of credit, and opposite of minus is plus. So what is the balance amount which Y owes to X? Balance amount which Y owes to X is how much?
14,000.
14,000 rupees credit balance. Tell me, okay or not okay? இப்ப y வந்து x க்கு 22 கொடுக்கணும். அதுல வந்து 8000 வரைக்கும் அமௌண்ட் செட்டில் பண்றாரு இல்லையா? 6740 is in form of money cash and 1260 discounting charges y is already paid to banker. So that will be settled from x account, no? So total amount that is being settled from x account is 8000 rupees. Any problem in this?
No, sir.
Now, if everything went well, what would have happened on the due date? On the due date of the second bill, y would have paid this 14,000 to x, and x would have paid this money to the banker. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Nadandhirukano, correct? But what happened? It did not go that way. What happened is before the maturity of the bill, before the second bill got matured, x become bankrupt. X become bankrupt. When if x is becoming bankrupt, guys, will x pay any money to anybody in banker or anybody? Tell me. X is becoming bankrupt. Tell me one thing, guys. Y can give 14,000 rupees to x and x will make, x should make the payment, but will x make the payment? A person who is a bankrupt, try to give this money to the bankrupt person. Will he make the payment to the banker?
Sure.
He will not make the payment. And remember one thing, guys, x has gone bankrupt, which means what? Whatever money has been settled so far to x, x is not having a single penny. X is not having a single penny. Now what is happening? On the due date of the second bill, 42,000 rupees, technically who has to pay to whom? Can I say x has to pay to Axis Bank? Technically, because x has accepted this bill of 42,000 rupees. Guys, x has accepted this bill of 42,000 rupees. Technically on the due date, x is supposed to make 42,000 rupees payment to Axis Bank. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In case on the maturity date, if x is not paying this money, in case if this money is not paid, Axis Bank will recover this money from x, or will they recover this money from y?
From Y.
I, sir.
We studied in the discounting concept that Axis Bank will not go and fight with x. Axis Bank will say that you came, why? You only came and gave the bill to me, no? That, you know, x will pay on the maturity date. On that basis, I gave you this money. Now x is not paying this money. Now I will recover from your bank account. Like that, you would have made a contract, and on the maturity date, if x is not paying the money, automatically from x's bank account, in y's account will be there in Axis Bank. Y's account will be there in Axis Bank. Automatically, Axis Bank will take money from y's account. How much rupees? 42,000 rupees. Yes or no? Look at this, guys. Before the maturity of the bill, x becomes bankrupt. If x is become bankrupt, do you expect x to pay this 42,000 rupees to the banker? Tell me, guys. X has become bankrupt. Do you expect x to pay this 42,000 rupees to bank? Tell me, yes or no?
No,
Yes.
No. So on the maturity date, Axis Bank will automatically take money from y's account. Please tell me, what is the maturity date? Second bill is drawn on 4th of July. 4th of July plus 3 months plus 3 grace days is how much?
October 7th.
On 7th October, Axis Bank would have been waiting and expecting money from X. Till the end of the day, if X is not giving the money, Axis Bank will automatically take money from Y's bank account. So two bank 42,000. From whose bank account money is gone? From whose bank account money is gone? Y's bank account money is gone. Tell me something, guys. Is it the responsibility of Y to pay this 42,000 rupees? Is it the responsibility of Y to pay this 42,000 rupees? Who took the responsibility to pay this 42,000 rupees? Guys, who took this responsibility to pay this 42,000 rupees initially?
X.
It is X responsibility. Now, money is gone from Y's bank account. So, to bank 42,000 rupees, what will be my debit? Yepa, discounted bill dishonor action enna entry theriyada? Idan entry. On the due date, the discounted bills of exchange is dishonored. So, what do? We recreate the debtor and we close from the bank account, money is gone. This is the normal entry what we studied, no? Now, what is happening, guys? Now, it is as if 42,000 rupees we have to recover from whom? X. before the 7th October transaction, guys, before the 7th October transaction, Y was supposed to pay to X 14,000 rupees. Now, suddenly, the game changed. Y is paid 42,000 rupees from his bank account. So now 42,000 rupees, Y has to recover from X. So what is the net amount? See, 14,000 rupees, Y has to pay to X, and 40,000 rupees, X has to pay to Y. In net amount, who has to pay whom? Can I say net amount, Y has to pay to X, or X has to pay to Y? Can I say the net amount will be X to Y? Guys, Y to X, Y has to pay to X 14, and X has to pay to Y 42,000. So if I take the difference is positive, which means what? X has to pay to Y. How much amount?
28,000.
So 28,000 is net recoverable. Y has to somehow try to recover from X. So Y will go where? Y will go to the court. Court will ensure that by selling the property of X, something is receivable. And like that, his estate, X's property, from X property, we are able to recover 50 paise in a rupee. Guys, in a rupee, 50 paise is recovered. So in 1 rupee, there are 100 paise. In that, 50 paise is recovered. Now we are supposed to recover 28,000 rupees. So out of 28,000 rupees, how much is recovered? Again, I repeat. In 100 paise, 50 paise is recoverable. Upon a 28,000 rupees, how much is recoverable? Cross multiply, 14,000 is recoverable. And 14,000 is recovered. Remaining 14,000 is what? What is remaining 14,000?
Bad debt.
It is a bad debt. Bad debt to whom? Bad debt to Y. So guys, we have to close X's account. What is the amount that is left in X account? 28,000 is the balance in X's account. In that, the money that we recovered from his estate is 14,000 rupees. The money that is recovered from his estate is 14,000 rupees, and which is not recoverable will be bad debt. 14,000 rupees. With this, we are done with the journal entries in books of Y.
Sir,
Yes, boss.
so in the book, there's an extra entry like bills payable to bank 30,000, sir.
That is, you're seeing in X's book, not Y book.
So I have a doubt.
Yes, Nandini.
First, the bill is drawn by X on Y, no, sir?
Correct.
For that, the payment has to be made by Y, no, sir, to
Y
bank.
to X. Y. So I'll come to diagram once again. Yeah. So first bill is drawn by X to Y, and Y is accepting and giving it back to X. So on the due date, Y is supposed to make the payment to the banker, SBI. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then.
But we didn't pass any entry for that.
Acha, you mean to say that the amount which is discounted, that entry is not given here? Okay. So Nandini is saying that, guys, on the due date of the first bill, Y is supposed to make the payment to the banker. So how much money will be paid to the banker?
30,000.
What would be the entry for that? So let's see if all the accounts are closed or not closed. Guys, can I say X account is completely closed? Guys, we're preparing X account on side by side. So can I say that X account is completely closed? Check once if it is closed or not closed. Debit and credit should match. Is it matching? Please total the debit part of X and the credit part of X and see if it is matching or not matching. Debit 30,000 and 8,000 and 40,000. $42,000 plus 8,000 plus 30,000. So 80,000 rupees on debit. And credit how much? Credit is 10,000 plus 42,000 plus 28,000. So guys, X account is matched. Now guys, if I further talk about bills payable 30,000 is credit. Is there any bills payable debit with it? So in this is the entry what Nandini is talking about, guys. This bills payable 30,000 has to be closed, no? So what will be a journal entry for that? Okay, you meant this entry, Roshni. Roshni, you said some entry, right? You said this, right? So bills payable to bank. Nandini, here it is. We forgot this entry. See, guys, bills payable 30,000 has to be closed. What will be the entry? That will be entry on 4th of July. 4th of July, what will be the entry, guys? Bills payable has to be closed. So bills payable account debit, bills payable account debit to bank 30,000 rupees. So this entry has to come. Nandini, now clear?
Yes.
Yes, always, I'm telling you, always before you wind up the answer, check if the account is closed or not. This is the only way you can find out if you've made any mistake or if you've left any entry. So now, guys, bills payable 30,000 debit and 30,000 credit is gone. Bank discounting charges will be as it is. Bills receivable, guys, bills receivable 42,000 debit and 42 credit is done. Yes. That's all. Is there any other account left? No. Yes, normally what you try to close is the party account, bills receivable, bills payable account. Ensure that these 4 accounts should be closed wherever open. Nandini, now fine, comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for that, Kana. Guys, all of you comfortable, not comfortable, I would suggest you to please go through this one more time, this video, not now. Do this question by yourself once. If you're not getting it, then I would say that go through this video one more time. This is definitely a technical part. So maybe once or twice when you watch the video, you'll get the hold of it. Yes, we like this. We have 2 more similar sums. So we'll do that. With that, you should be comfortable. So now if you're comfortable with Y books, guys, can we go to X books of account? Guys, can we do
Yes.
X books of account? என்னப்பா மூச்சு பேச்சே காணோம், இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
பயப்படுறீங்களா? இதுல ஒண்ணும் இல்ல ஜுஜுபி. I'm telling you, no, first time it will be very very difficult, second time it will be like difficult, third time will be okay பாத்துக்கலாம், fourth time will be jujubee. So don't worry, I'm telling you out of my experience, 4 times you practice this question by yourself, guys. 5th time வந்து நீங்க வேண்டாம் சொன்ன வரைக்கும் ஆன்சர் வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். அது என்னோட கேரண்டி. ரோஷினிகா ஓகேவா?
Yes, sir.
பயப்படல இல்ல?
No, sir.
கன்னு மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ராங்கா நிக்கணும் நினைக்குமே. Date, particulars, LF, debit. பிரதீக்ஷா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா நிக்கிறீங்களா இல்ல புஷ் ஆயிட்டீங்களா? என்னப்பா மூச்சு பேச்ச காணோம், இருக்கீங்களா எல்லாருமே? ஆதி, அக்ஷிதா, பாவிகா, லக்ஷனா, நந்தினி, பிரதீக்ஷா, பிரியங்கா, ராகவ், ரோஷினி, ஸ்ருதி, சுந்தரி, ஸ்வேதா, சஞ்சீவ். கண்டு மாதிரி இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
இல்ல
sir.
ஆடி போயிட்டீங்களா? சும்மா அதிருது இல்ல, அப்படியேதான் ஃபீல் பண்றீங்களா? என்னப்பா இதுக்கே விக்கெட் எல்லாம் எகிரிச்சுன்னா எப்படி? இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்க. ஸ்ருதியா கரெக்டா?
Yes, sir.
இதெல்லாம் ட்ரெய்லர்ப்பா, ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல இது வரைக்கும். Now guys, same thing we have to do in the books of X. Now coming back to the diagram, guys, coming back to the diagram. X is drawn bill on Y. So for drawing bill, we agreed that will not pass any entry. The entry will be passed only when the bill is accepted. When Y is accepting the bill and giving it to X, what will be the journal entry? On 1st April 2020. Please tell me. டக்குன்னு என்ட்ரி சொன்னோம், இதெல்லாம் சும்மா இருக்க கூடாது.
Bills receivable account debit to Y.
பாத்தியா எப்படி ஆன்சர் வருது பாரு. Bills receivable account debit to Y. Amount. Tell me the amount.
30,000.
Very good. எப்பா நான் கொஸ்டின் மட்டும் தான் கேட்க போறேன், நீங்க பாருங்க சல்லுன்னு எப்படி ஆன்சர் கொடுக்கிறேன்னு பாருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட், after bill has been accepted, what is the next event, guys? What is the next event? Look at the diagram and tell me what is the next event. What is X doing immediately after that?
Discounting.
Discounting. Super. What is entry for discounting? What is entry for discounting?
Bank account debit.
Bank account debit.
Discounting charges account debit.
Discounting charges account debit to
2 bills receivable.
2 bills receivable. Can you please tell me the amount? How much is the money that is required from bank?
28,800.
28,800. And the discounting charges is 1,200. And the bill is settled to the tune of 30,000 rupees. Am I right? Now we have to open Wise ledger, guys. Without forgetting, open Wise ledger. In which format? T format or statement format? T format you can open, but in T format, doing the balancing is difficult. So that's why I preferred statement format. If you want, you can do the ledger format, that is T-shape format. I don't mind, but I would prefer the statement format. So tell me, guys, in the first entry, who has to pay to whom? Please tell me. Who owes money to whom? Who
I-
owes money to whom? Guys, can I say X is drawn the bill to Y is given it back to X. So on the maturity date, Y is supposed to make the payment to SBI. Whose money is that? Y is helped X. Y is done the help to X. So technically, X is supposed to make the payment to Y in such a way that the Y can give the amount to SBI bank on the maturity date. So in the first instance, can I say X owes to Y 30,000 rupees? Can I say it is a credit balance? X is supposed to make the payment to Y 30,000 rupees. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Out of 30,000 rupees, X is paid to Y. How much? The bank amount and the discounting amount put together is how much?
10,000.
Guys, this 9,600 panam vella pode, and that's proportionate expenditure is 400. So 10,000 worth amount is being settled. So settlement out of 30,000, 10,000 is being settled. So can I say it will be debit? So what is the balance, guys? Can I say balance? Balance X owes to Y is positive 20,000 rupees, which is credit balance. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now what happens next? After the bill is discounted, the money is given to Y on the same date. What will be the entry, guys? Out of 1,200 rupees, how much is the discounting charges which will be borne by Y? Yodapa? 400. X
Yes,
is
sir.
giving money to Y. X is giving money to Y. So to that extent, Y's account will be settled. So Y's account will be settled to the extent of 10,000 rupees. Y account debit to bank. How much money is gone? 9,600 is gone. And to that extent, the discounting charges needs to be reversed. 400 rupees. This entry is what I just did now. Ida na entry potrikepo. 30,000 la 10,000 has been settled. So balance 20,000 has to be settled. So after this entry, guys, the balance which X owes to Y is 20,000 rupees. Any problem in this?
No, sir.
Now, guys, from here, technically what happens on the due date, X is supposed to pay 20,000 to Y and Y will pay this 20,000 rupees to SBI bank. Yes or no? If everything would have went well, on the due date, X would have paid the balance 20,000 to Y and Y would have paid the 30,000 rupees to banker. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But did this happen? Did this happen?
No, sir.
No. X did not make the payment on the due date to the Y. On the due date, what did X do? X accepted a bill which was drawn by Y. So 4th of July, X is accepting a bill, which means Y is sending the bill to X and X is accepting. Upon acceptance of the bill on 4th of July, what will be the entry?
Y account debit to bills payable.
X is accepting the bill, guys. X is accepting the bill. So 2 bills payable is getting, liability is getting generated to the extent of 42,000 rupees. This 42,000 is the full liability of X. Did X enjoy this 42,000 rupees?
No, sir.
It has to, who is enjoying this 42,000 rupees? Y will discount this money from bank and he will enjoy the money. So technically, Y has to now give this 42,000 rupees. So Y account debit, we have to recover. X has to now recover this 42,000 rupees from Y. Does it mean that? Yes or no? X is given acceptance of 42,000 to Y without enjoying that money. On the due date, X is supposed to make this payment to the banker, Axis Bank. Because Y got this bill discounted from Axis Bank, 41,000 odd rupees. So now what will be the liability, guys? So far, until the new bill was accepted, X owed this money to Y. Now suddenly what happened? Guys, X was supposed to pay only 20,000 rupees in cash and bank. But instead of giving 20,000 rupees, he gave a bills payable worth 42,000 rupees. X gave bills payable to Y 42. X was supposed to give only 20. 20 kuduthunna poduma irukum. Had X given bill of 20,000 rupees, no problem. But what did X do? X gave bill value more amount for more amount. So can I say remaining 22,000 rupees is recoverable from Y? X has to receive from Y, debit balance. X to receive from Y. X was supposed to give to Y only 20. He should 20 kudurunda poduma irukum. But instead of 20, he gave 42,000 worth bills payable. So now we have to recover 22,000 rupees from Y. So X to receive or recover from Y 22,000 rupees debit balance. Okay, not okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, I want answer from everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
X should receive from Y 22,000 rupees. But how much is X actually receiving? X is receiving 6740. Y is sending 6740 to X. So X is receiving 6740 bank amount and proportionate discounting charges. Now Y is settling amount, guys. Y is settling how much amount? Y account debit. No. Money is coming inside my business, no? So X is receiving money. So cash or bank account debit. How much money is being received? 6740. And we calculated the 2/3 expenses, guys. What is the 2/3 expenses we calculated?
1260.
1260. Guys, in the 1890, from Y's account, 1890 discounting charges is going. In this 2/3 is recovered from X. So X is bearing 1260 discounting charges. So bank account debit, discounting charges account debit 1260. So Y is settling. So X account is X is set, sorry, Y is account is being settled to the extent of 8,000 rupees. Guys, we are supposed to receive how much from Y? We are supposed to receive 22,000 rupees from Y. Out of that, 8,000 is received. 8,000 is received. So what is the balance to be received?
14,000.
This is received from Y. Balance to be received from Y is 14,000 rupees. Balance to be received from Y is 14,000 rupees. Please tell me, when will this balance will be received from Y? Technically, what is the last date till which X can wait to receive this money?
7th October.
Can I say the maturity date of the second bill or the due date of the second bill? Technically, till the due date of the second bill, X can wait to recover this money from Y. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So Y will give this 14,000 to X and X will pay to Axis Bank 42,000 rupees. That is the deal. That is the deal. Sharia. Now, before maturity itself, X has become bankrupt. Tell me one thing, if X is becoming bankrupt, there's a liability of bills payable 42,000 rupees in his books. In the 42,000 rupees liability irukku. Yaar kudukano? X has to pay to the Axis Bank. Do you think that X will pay this money to Axis Bank in future?
No, sir.
Will not pay. So this liability, don't you think this liability has to be closed? Because X has gone bankrupt. So X is not going to pay this money. X is not going to pay this money to the banker. So what will happen? Can I say to that extent, I need to reverse this bills payable? Tell me guys, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And on the maturity date, if X is not paying to Axis Bank, can I say Axis Bank will recover this money from Y? It is because of X mistake, now Y is suffering. So is it not the responsibility of X to pay to the Y? So we will close the bills payable. We'll close the liability towards bank and we'll open the liability towards Y. We are closing liability towards bank because on the due date, X is never going to pay to the banker. Because on the due date, if X is not paying the money to the banker will recover it from Y. So Axis Bank is receiving his money. Who's the person who's suffering at the end? Y is suffering. So X has to technically pay the money to Y now. Creating liability. Now we are creating liability towards whom? Towards Y. X is creating liability towards Y. Yes or no? Tell me guys, yes or no? Now,
Yes, sir.
so far in the X ledger, it so happened that X was supposed to receive 14,000 from Y. Now suddenly out of somewhere from X's pocket 42,000 is gone. So now Y's pocket 42,000 is gone. Now Y is coming to recover this money from us. We have to pay this money. We are giving a credit balance to Y. We are creating a credit balance to Y. Before this entry, guys, so far we were supposed to receive from Y. X is supposed to receive from Y 14,000 rupees. X was supposed to receive 14,000 rupees. Now after the bankruptcy, now from Y's bank account 42,000 is gone. X has to pay this money to Y now. So what is the net amount? This amount is basically Y has to pay to X, and this amount X has to pay to Y. So net, what is the balance? Can I say net 28,000 rupees is positive? Plus 42 and minus 14, we'll get plus 28. Net balance to be paid by X to Y is 28,000 rupees. The net amount to be paid is 28,000 rupees. Out of this 28,000 rupees, guys, 14,000 is paid through the estate of the properties of the X, and remaining 14,000 rupees is not paid. What is the final entry, guys? What is the final entry? I will close Y's account. Y's account is closed to the extent of 28,000 rupees because that is the balance, no? How am I closing Y's account? Guys, here Y's balance is 28,000 rupees. Evlo balance irukku? We need to settle 28,000 rupees liability. To close Y's liability, I have to give a debit. So Y's account will be debited 28,000 to bank 14,000 rupees. And balance 14,000 rupees will be recording as what? It will be recorded as to deficiency. Because when you go bankrupt, you are supposed to create a additional ledger called as deficiency account. In that, whatever the money which the party is not able to meet out of his property, that will be transferred to his deficiency account. So this is going to deficiency account. Guys, are you able to follow? Now let's see whether all accounts is closed or not closed. Let's check, guys, once. Bills receivable 30,000 debit, guys. Bills receivable 30,000 debit. Bills receivable 30,000 credit. Y account, guys, let's see how much is there in the credit. In credit, there is first 30,000 rupees here. Then if you come down, 8,000 rupees credit here and 42,000 rupees credit here. So 30 plus 8 plus 42. 80,000 in debit, credit. 80,000 in credit. Now same 80,000 should be in debit. 10,000 debit here, 42,000 debit here, and 28,000 debit here. So guys, 42,000 plus 28,000 plus 10,000. So guys, even Y's account is settled. Y's ledger is also closed. Yes, are you able to follow, not follow? Vice ledger is also closed. Now, guys, is there any other amount that is to be checked? Bills payable. Yes, bills payable, guys, 42,000 was in the credit. So let's check if we close that or not. Yes, bills payable 40,000 credit and bills payable 40,000 debit. So bills payable is also closed. At the end of the transaction, please check you close both the parties' account and bills receivable and bills payable. Everything is closed, guys. Please confirm yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to follow or not follow? Definitely a tricky question, guys. Minimum 4 times you have to work out. Apart from what I worked out in today's class, minimum 4 times you work out. I'm telling you, 5th time you will get it very easily. This is indeed one of the difficult question you'll come across. But yes, once you get the hang of it, nobody can stop you, guys. If this question comes in exam, I'm sure you will score the marks. You will kill it. You will kill it. But I would suggest if this kind of question comes in exam, do this at the end. Yes, can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
So guys, let's do one question. Before illustration 11, guys, there is one illustration 10. If you look at this question, it's very much similar to illustration 11, guys. I'll just read this question. I'll not do this question. I'm just reading you I'm reading the question and giving you the comfort. Okay. It says that for mutual accommodation of X and Y on 1st April 2019, X drew a bill of 4 months on Y for 4,000 rupees. Y returned the bill after acceptance on the same date. So Y is giving the acceptance. Now, after that, X is discounting the bill from the banker at 6% per annum, the discounting charges, and remits 50% of the proceeds to Y. If you remember, in illustration 11, this percentage was missing. The amount of money which has been transferred that was given. Using that, we calculated the fraction and percentage. So luckily in this question, 50% is given. Now remember one thing that inge 50% agree pannirukangala. This will be the same ratio when Y is drawing the bill on X. Now if you read the subsequent line, it says that on the due date, X was unable to make the payment to Y. So therefore, Y drew a bill. Y drew a bill for 7,000 rupees, which was accepted by X. Now in the 7,000 rupees also, guys, the same ratio of 50% will be applied for distribution of discounting charges, which was duly accepted by X. Y got the bill discounted for 6,600 and sends 1,300 to X. Before the bill is due for payment of X, X became insolvent. Later, 25 paise in a rupee is being received. In illustration 11, guys, 50% of the amount which was due was recovered. In this question, guys, 25% of the amount due is recovered. Illustration 10, can you do it by yourself once? Illustration 12, there is a similar question to this, which I'll be doing now. And they've asked you to pass on entries only in the books of X. This is exact question like illustration 11, guys. No change. And illustration 12 will also be exact same question. Out of these two questions, 10 and 12, I just wanted to do one. So guys, 10 is manageable or not manageable?
We will try, sir.
Try it. If you don't get it, I'll probably take it in the next class, or whenever we get time in between, I will do it for you. Don't worry. But I want you to just give it a try, guys. So illustration 10, please take it as homework. And we'll be heading towards illustration 12 now, which is exactly the same question what we just read now. It says that Anil draws a bill for 9,000 on Sanjay on 5th April 2019. So Anil is drawing the bill on Sanjay for 9,000 rupees on 5th April 2019 for 3 months. The tenure of the bill is 3 months, which Sanjay returned to Anil after accepting the same. So Sanjay has accepted the bill. So let's draw the diagram, guys. This is Anil and this is Sanjay. Yes, Anil is drawing a bill. So bill of exchange has been drawn for what value? For 9,000 rupees. To which Sanjay is accepted. Second entry is bills of exchange accepted. Then what is happening? Anil gets the bill discounted with the bank for 8,820 rupees. So Anil went to bank. Let's suppose this is HDFC Bank. So Anil went to banker, gave 9,000 worth bill, and in return he got 8,820. 8,820. What is the discounting charges, guys? What are the discounting charges?
180.
180 rupees. Now let's see what is the proportion of distribution of the amount. Anil gets it discounted with bank for 8820 on 8th April 2019 and remits 1/3. So here, guys, they've given the fraction. I told you, either they'll give you amount like illustration number 11. Like illustration number 11, they gave you the amount. Using the amount, you calculated the percentage or fraction. In illustration number 10, what did they give us? They gave you the percentage. They gave you the percentage. And in illustration 12, guys, they're giving you the fraction. So any one of these three has to be there in order to do the question comfortably. So guys, Anil remits 1/3 to Sanjay. So guys, 2/3 Sanjay is keeping. No, 2/3 Anil is keeping, correct? 2/3 of the amount Anil is enjoying and 1/3 of the amount is being remitted to Sanjay. So tell me one thing, guys. Discounting charges, can I say it will be borne in the same ratio? So 2/3 will go to Anil and 1/3 to Sanjay. Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And please tell me what is the 1/3 amount of 180?
60, sir.
60 rupees. And what is the amount that has been transferred to Sanjay? It is 8,820 into 1/3. What is the amount that has been transferred? 8820 divided by 3. What is the amount that has been transferred to Sanjay?
2,940.
2009
40, sir.
2940. Till this, can we do the question, guys, so that we get a flow? Till this, let's do the question, guys. They're asking us to prepare the transactions or record the transaction in books of Anil. So in the books of Anil, date, particulars, debit, credit, rupees, rupees. Yes, if I look at the diagram, in the first step, Anil is sending the bill to Sanjay. For sending the bill, we don't record any transaction in the books of accounts. We record when the bill is accepted. Sanjay is accepting the bill and giving it back to Anil. On which date? On the same date. On 5th of April, the bill is accepted and returned it back to Anil. So 5th April 2019. So 2019, on 5th of April, what will be my journal entry, guys? What is the journal entry? Please tell me. Anil is receiving something. Yes. Bills receivable account debit to
Sanjay account.
Sanjay. Guys, 9,000 worth bill you're receiving, and this money is not your money to enjoy for lifetime. You have to repay this money back to future in Sanjay. Sanjay is temporarily helped Anil. Anil was in need of money, so Sanjay gave a bill so that Anil can discount it from bank and enjoy whatever the commitment he has got for that 3 months period. Anil can fulfill that commitment. For that, Sanjay has helped it. So Anil has the obligation to repay this money back to Sanjay. So that's why we created a liability for Sanjay. So guys, let's open Sanjay's account here. If I open Sanjay's account here, let's open Sanjay's account here. Anil owes to S. How much? 9,000 rupees. It is credit balance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Simultaneously, let's do the ledger also, guys. Okay. Then what happens? Anil is going to the bank and getting it discounted. For discounting, will we record any journal entry in books of Anil? Guys, for discounting, will we record any journal entry in books of Anil?
Yes.
And when is discounting happening? On 8th of April. Look at the date, guys. It is 8th of April. So on 8th of April, Anil is getting some amount from the HDFC Bank and he has to bear the discounting charges. And for that, he's sending the bills, what he's got in his hand. So bills receivable account is getting knocked off to the extent of 9,000 rupees. Bills receivable 9,000 debit, bills receivable 9,000 credit, gone. Guys, you will not strike it in your exam paper. This is only for your internal knowledge. And 8820 is the amount that is received, guys. 8820 is received and 180 rupees is the discounting charges. Please do not forget to write the narration. If you don't write the narration, guys, you will get 0 mark for the entire question. Even though if your answer is correct, you will get 0 marks. So narration has to be recorded. Now, guys, this 8th of April transaction, did it affect Vi's ledger? That is, sorry, Sanjay's ledger?
No, sir.
No. Then what is happening, guys? Then what is happening? At the fourth level, Anil is paying money to Sanjay. How much is he paying? 2940, and the discounting charge is what we have to recover from Sanjay, 60. So account of Sanjay is getting settled to the tune of 3,000 rupees. On same date, guys, on the same day when we discounted this bill, that is 8th of April, Sanjay's account, we are reversing liability of Sanjay. So Sanjay account debit 3,000 rupees. How did we reverse Sanjay's liability? By making him the payment in cash or bank to the tune of 2940. 2940, and to that extent we have to reverse the discounting charges, guys. Reversal of discounting charges, which is how much? Which is 60, guys. 180 into 1 by 3. 180, you can show the workings here, guys. You can show the year workings. 180 into 1 by 3. So Sanjay's account is being settled to the tune of 3,000 rupees. So guys, A has to pay to Sanjay 9,000, out of which A paid or A settled, not paid, A settled. A settled. When you settle it, you will minus 3,000 by giving a debit. You settled. So what is the balance which A owes to S?
6,000.
6,000 rupees. What balance? Debit balance or credit balance?
Credit, sir.
Credit balance. Now, guys, on the due date, what is supposed to happen? On the due date, what is supposed to happen? Actually, what is supposed to happen? On the due date, don't you think that the 6,000 rupees Anil has to pay to Sanjay, and Sanjay will make the full payment of 9,000 rupees to whom? Banker. This is supposed to happen. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
On the due date, this 6,000 rupees, balance 6,000 rupees, Anil should have paid the money on due date, and this 6,000 plus 3,000 which Sanjay is already having, this put together, Sanjay would have paid to banker. But did it happen? Let's see. On the due date, Anil fails to remit the amount. He is not paying that 6,000 rupees. He's not giving the amount due to Sanjay. How much is the amount due to Sanjay? 6,000 rupees. The amount due to Sanjay is 6,000 rupees. Therefore, what did Sanjay do? Sanjay drew a bill to which Anil accepted. But he accepts a bill for 12,600. He means who? He means Anil. But Anil accepts a bill for 12,600 for 3 months period. When? On the due date. On the due date, the bill is drawn. Please tell me, guys, what is the due date? 5th April plus 3 months plus 3 grace days. What is the due date? May, June, July. 6, 7, 8. Can I say 8th of July?
Yes, sir.
On 8th of July, another bill is being drawn by Sanjay and accepted by Anil. Anil is accepting the bill, guys. So 8th of July, Anil is accepting the bills of exchange. Accepting of bills of exchange means it is a liability which Anil has to pay to the banker in future. So can I say 2 bills payable? 2 bills payable, 12,600. 2 bills payable, 12,600. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now there is a second bill coming into picture, guys. Now, fifth transaction, Sanjay is drawing a bill of exchange. Drawing a bill of exchange for 12,600. To which Anil is accepting. To which Anil is accepting. Okay, Anil is accepting. So for acceptance of bill by Anil, the entry is 12,600. Guys, this 12,600, who will enjoy this money now? Why will enjoy this? Sorry, Sanjay will enjoy this money. Guys, this 12,600, Sanjay is enjoying this money. So now Sanjay has to pay this money to whom? Anil, and Anil has to pay this money to banker. So now this 12,600 is recoverable from whom? From Sanjay. So we need to debit Sanjay. We need to receive this money from Sanjay. Sanjay account debit 12,600 to bills payable. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now the moment this entries happened, guys, now let's understand what is the position. Until a new bill was drawn, till the new bill was drawn, A was supposed to pay this money to S. Now the moment, guys, A is supposed to give only 6,000 to S. But instead, what did A do? A gave a bill table worth 12,600. A gave a bill worth 12,600. A won the 6,000 cash or bank the account settle. By minusing, I would have settled the account by paying 6,000 as cash in bank. But instead, what did A do? A gave a bills payable worth 12,600 rupees. Now it so happened that now the difference amount is how much? What is the difference amount here? 6,600. So 6,600. It is as if Sanjay has to pay to Anil, which means Anil has to recover from Sanjay. Understand this very clearly, guys. This is the tricky part here. Until this new bill was drawn, A was supposed to give Sanjay 6,000 rupees. A was supposed to give 6,000 rupees to Sanjay. But how much A ended up giving? A gave more than 6,000, 12,600. So the excess money, 6,600, what you give, now you have to recover. So A to recover from S. A to recover. So anything which I have to receive in future is a debit balance. So plus 6,000 minus 12,600 will be minus 6,600. Minus here indicates debit. So now A has to recover 6,600 from S. Point clear or not clear? We'll go slowly, guys. No hurry. Before the new bill was drawn, the second bill was drawn, A was supposed to give 6,000 rupees to S. Instead of giving 6,000 rupees, A gave bills exchange worth 12,600. Excess money, excess promise he gave. And the excess amount is 6,600. Now, which we have to recover from S, which Anil has to recover from S. And that entry we have passed. That entry only we have passed it now. Now, what is happening, guys? What is happening? Out of this 12,600, Sanjay got this discounted with some other bank for 12,330. Now, what has happened? Sanjay is having a bill worth 12,600 with him. Sanjay is having a bill worth 12,600. Now he's going to some other bank. Let's suppose Kotak Bank. And he got this bill discounted. 12,600 worth bill, he got it discounted for how much rupees? 12,330. What is the difference? What is the difference, guys?
270.
270. Now tell me, guys, in what ratio this amount and this amount will be split between Anil and Sanjay? In what ratio? Can I say the ratio which was split earlier in the first bill?
Yes, sir.
So Anil will take 2/3, Sanjay will take 1/3. Anil will take 2/3, Sanjay will take 1/3. So please tell me, guys, what is the 2/3 amount? And what is the 1/3 amount?
The discounting charges of S is 90, sir.
Okay. 180.
Yes, sir.
And what is the amount for this amount? $12,330 into 2/3 is how much?
8220.
8220. And for Sanjay?
4110.
Correct? So guys, Sanjay is supposed to pay 8220 to Anil and recover the discounting charges of 180. So this he will recover, no problem. But did he pay actually 8220? He only paid 2220. He paid only 2220. So 2220 is paid by Sanjay to Anil, and of course he would have recovered this 180 from Anil. So in Anil books of accounts, what will you record, guys? We'll record the amount of money that is received. The money that is received. When is this bill discounted? No date is given. So can I do 8th of July itself? On 8th of July, guys, on 8th of July, why would have discounted the bill with banker? That will be recorded in Sanjay's book. I'm confusing with why. Sorry. Sanjay is getting the bill discounted with Kotak Bank. So the receipt of money is recorded in Sanjay's book. After that, Sanjay is giving money. After that, Sanjay is giving money to whom? Anil. So Anil is receiving the money. Bank account debit. How much money is receiving? 2220. So full money will be received, but discounting charges when we record, guys, this 2220 is not full amount. The total amount that is to be recovered from Sanjay was actually 8,220. But out of that, 2,220 is only record received. So money what we received, that only I'll record, no. And plus the entire discounting charges is Anil's discounting charges. So 180 will be recorded for the full 2/3 value. Now you may argue that, sir, when 2,220 is only received, how can you record full 180 rupees as a discounting charges? Guys, 2,220 is now paid. Maybe the balance would have been paid later. So when you record expenses, prudence concept says what? Provide for all possible or expected expense and losses. So Anil, on the prudence basis, recorded the discounting charges for the full amount, hoping that in future he'll get the balance amount from S. So always, guys, you should follow the prudence concept. So based on the prudence concept, he recorded the discounting charges for the full 2/3 value. But the amount what he received is less than 2/3. So discounting charges account debit. And to what extent is the account of Sanjay settled, guys? X will settle the Sanjay's account to the tune of, can I say 3,000 rupees?
So 2,400.
Sorry, 2,400. So coming back, guys, coming back to my ledger. In the ledger, if you see, guys, A has to recover from S 6,600. But he did not recover full 6,600. How much did he recover? He recovered only 2,400. Guys, A has to recover from S, which means S has to pay to A 6,600. Out of 6,600, 2,400 only is paid. What is the balance that is still recoverable from? Still, A to recover from S. How much?
4,200.
4,500? No. 4,200? Still recoverable. 6,600 minus 2,400, guys. Or minus 6,600 plus 2,400 is how much? Can I say this is the amount still A has to recover from S?
Yes, sir.
Now you may say that, sir, what are you saying 4,200? Here you told a different story. 8,220 we have to receive. Out of that, 2,220 is given. So balance, how much we have to receive? 6,000 rupees. Why are you failing this to understand? Here 6,000 rupees Anil has to receive from Sanjay. But how can you forget? How can you forget that one amount Anil has to pay to Sanjay, no? There's one amount which Anil has to pay to Sanjay, no? That money who will take care of? So that is why if you record this ledger, guys, if you go with this ledger is capturing all the transaction as who paid whom and who has to receive from whom. Everything from the order. So this is the perfect balance. Don't go with this balance, guys. This balance is only for this transaction, this particular bill you're calculating the 6,000 rupees. But we have to calculate from the beginning till end. The total amount which we have to receive and pay from total angle, if you see, the final amount which A has to recover from S is 4,200. Are you able to understand? Guys, tell something.
Yes, sir.
Now what happens, guys? On the due date, technically, that is Sanjay is supposed to pay this 4,200 to A. And what will A do? A will pay the 12,600 to which bank? Kotak Bank. Guys, Kotak Bank, Sanjay got this bill discounted from Kotak Bank. Who gave the acceptance? Anil gave the acceptance. On the maturity date, Anil should pay this 12,600 rupees to Kotak Bank. For Anil to pay this 12,600 rupees, Sanjay should have given this 4,200 rupees to Anil. So once Sanjay is giving this 4,200 to Anil, Anil will pay this 12,600 to Kotak Bank on the due date, on the due date of the second bill. But did this happen? Before the maturity of the second bill or the renewed bill, Anil become insolvent. So tell me one thing, guys. The moment Anil is becoming insolvent, there is a liability which says that Anil has to pay this bill to Kotak Bank. Is that liability valid? Guys,
No,
before the due date, you came to know that Anil has become bankrupt. So Sanjay very well knew that this 12,600, Anil will not pay to Kotak Bank and Kotak Bank will recover from my account, from Sanjay's account. So guys, you need to reverse the liability of bills payable. This bills payable liability, what you created, no? You need to reverse this liability. You need to reverse this liability. So on the due date, guys, what is the due date? What is the due date, guys? 8th of July was bill, second bill renewed. So 8th of July plus 3 months, right? 3 months. So August, September, October, 9, 10, 11. 11th of October. On 11th of October, you will reverse this liability because his bills payable is no longer to be paid to the banker because he cannot pay, he's become bankrupt. So why to keep a liability of bills payable? Bills payable is indicating that we have to pay to the banker. Anil has to pay to the banker. When he's become bankrupt, where will he pay? So no need to create that liability, or whatever the liability is created, you reverse it. And instead now, this liability, Anil is owing to whom now? Anil is owing to Sanjay. Why is Anil owing this money to Sanjay? Because on the due date, Kotak Bank would have received this money from Sanjay itself. And is it Sanjay's money? No. It is Anil who has to pay that money to Kotak Bank. Since Anil did not pay this money to Kotak Bank, Kotak has taken it from Sanjay's account. And now Sanjay has to recover from whom? Anil. Which means Anil has to pay this money to Sanjay. So we are creating a liability towards Sanjay. Now guys, on the maturity date, this 12,600 rupees has to be paid to Kotak Bank. But Anil has become bankrupt before the due date. So we will cancel this bills payable. And Kotak Bank on the due date would have received this money. Would have received this money from whom? From Sanjay. And now Sanjay has to recover this money from Anil. So that is why what we are doing is, we are closing the liability towards bank. We have to close liability towards Kotak Bank. And now you have to create the liability towards Sanjay. You need to create liability towards Sanjay. Now what is happening, guys? After that, the question says that, okay, now before we go to the next entry, now let's understand the position of the ledger. Guys, until the information about bankruptcy, until before the information about bankruptcy, A was supposed to recover from S 4,200. But what happened? A gave a bamboo. A did not pay. A did not pay how much? 12,600 to bank. And bank has recovered this money from Sanjay. And now Sanjay has to recover this money from whom? Now Sanjay to recover from Anil. How much? 12,600. So guys, this 4,200 Anil has to pay to Sanjay. And now, sorry, this 4,200 Sanjay has to pay to Anil. And this 12,600 Anil has to pay to Sanjay. It is opposite. So in net, who will pay to whom? In net, who is supposed to pay whom? 4,200 guys, Sanjay has to pay to Anil. And 12,600 Anil has to pay to Sanjay. Anil has to pay to Sanjay. In net, what is the net balance? 8,400 positive credit, which means what? Anil has to pay to Sanjay. 4,200 negative and 12,600 positive. If you minus these both guys, you'll get positive 8,400, which means credit balance, which means what? Anil has to pay to Sanjay. Anil has to pay to Sanjay. Out of this 8,400, 50% is realizable from his estate. So 8,400, out of this 8,400, 50% is receivable. So guys, the balance after you record this 12,600 entry, 8,400 is payable by Anil to Sanjay. So how is the settlement happening? Sanjay's account is getting closed to the extent of 8,400. In that, the money that is paid by Anil's estate is how much? 4,200. Balance 4,200. Anil cannot pay it, so it will be transferred to his deficiency account. Any difficulty in this, please? And this money which is realized from the property of Anil is on 15th of October. So this entry is being passed on 15th of October. Now let's see, guys, whether all the accounts has been closed or not closed. If you see in the beginning itself, bills receivable account was closed. Bills receivable 9,000. And bills receivable 9,000 credit closed. Then bills payable, guys, 12,600 credit and bills payable 12,600 debit was closed. Now let's see the total of the Sanjay's account, guys. In Sanjay's account, debit or credit, let's see what is the amount. Credit 9,000 is here. Then there's a credit of 2,400 here and 12,600 here. So please do the total and tell me what are you getting?
24,000, sir.
24,000 on the credit. Now 24,000 should be on debit also. 3,000 debit, 12,600 debit, and 8,400 debit. Are you getting same 24,000 in debit?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
24,000 debit on Sanjay's account and 24,000 credit in Sanjay's account is tallying Sanjay's account completely. Tell me, guys. This is illustration. This is illustration number what? 12 for you, which is exactly the same what we did for 11. In 11, we did X account, no? Here we did Anil's account. Comfortable, not comfortable. Now, guys, in illustration 12, I would want all of you to record the journal entries in books of Sanjay. And illustration number 10, I want you to record the books in journal entries in books of Y. So these two are homework, guys. So in illustration number 10, X and Y, both you have to submit. And illustration number 12, you have to submit Y's account. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
So technically, guys, we come to end of the accommodation of bills concept. So now what will happen next is, if you have any doubts in illustration number 12, and if you have any doubts in illustration 10, and if you have any doubts in exercise question, that alone I will do a video. If you have no doubts, I'll not record any further videos. So please go through the remaining exercise questions. It is pretty much simple. Whatever the concept you have worked out in regular classes, based on that only the exercise questions have been given. So guys, homework is illustration 10 completely in books of X and books of Y, illustration 12, books of Sanjay, and exercise questions is homework. So if you have any doubts, only then record the videos for that doubt part. Otherwise, technically the accommodation of bill concept is completed from my side. Any doubts, please?
Sir,
Yes, boss.
sir, in illustration 10,
Yeah.
for the second bill, they have not given the due date, sir. Term of the bill is not given
One
for the
second, let me
second
come.
bill.
Okay, so second bill, what is not given? Term is not given. On the
Yes.
due date, X is unable to send the amount due, and therefore Y draws a bill of 7,000 rupees, which is accepted by X. If nothing is given, we'll assume the same term.
Okay, sir.
So let's see if it is same or not. Let me know. To my knowledge, it should be the same term. If nothing is given, they would have drawn the same term. We cannot assume something else.
Okay, sir.
Guys, others, any doubts in this topic? So with this, we complete the topic of bills of exchange, guys. Any other questions? Any other queries? Guys, either it should be yes or no.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Others?
No, sir.
No, sir.
And all the students those who are watching this class on YouTube, please, if you like this video, please do comment on it. How do you feel about this video? And please share this video to the maximum people. And if you've still not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe it and also press the bell icon so that the next time I upload any classes, you will get the notification instantly. Right, guys? So that's all from my end for this chapter, guys. I'll see you all soon in the next chapter. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care.